I'm Alanah and welcome to Gamebug, and today I've decided to round up all of the news surrounding Crytek's struggles. Where to begin? It was reported by a handful of sites that apparently over 30 Crytek UK staff had been laid off since 2011, but that's actually not true. All of them left voluntarily. The ones who left include lead programmers and lead designers, so it's pretty serious business. A German gaming site called GameStar reported that Ryse's development, which was one of the first Xbox One games to come out, was a complete disaster and the game faced some pretty harsh reviews. Crytek themselves then came out with a press release saying that they were all rumors and that Crytek denies them. They then said that they were still working hard at developing some of their upcoming games, including Homefront: The Revolution. About that. The game director of Homefront: The Revolution actually left Crytek quite some time ago. He resigned from his post at Crytek UK, which is actually the part of Crytek that is having these big financial struggles. This isn't confirmed, but it seems like his reason for resignation was all of the unpaid staff. The inability to pay staff came after a rights conflict with Microsoft after the cancellation of Ryse 2, which then caused some paychecks to be 2 weeks late and some to never come at all. Some anonymous sources told Kotaku that there was a toxic culture and low morale and everyone was just really damn unhappy, especially since there wasn't any upper management for a game like Homefront: The Revolution. Some Crytek UK staff even said they'd only been paid 30 to 40% of their wages, whilst others said they hadn't been paid in months. Crytek responded to all of this by saying, "We're just in a transitional phase. Our transition from developer to online publisher has forced us to change our strategies." That sounds like PR fluff to me. They also said that while they were enjoying new challenges, blah 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 blah, they need new capital and they've secured it, meaning that they have money. That's what they said. So, when they came out and sold Homefront: The Revolution to Deep Silver, we don't know whether that's because they're refocusing or maybe that was one of their means of securing that money. So basically a bunch of UK staff were also shuttled off to Deep Silver so that they can continue working on Homefront, and at the same time some of their staff from Austin were put into Frankfurt to work on the game Heroes Horrors of the Gilded Age, while the people in Austin, which is now a much smaller team, are just working on CryEngine. But after the whole Homefront thing was announced, Kavat Yurley, the head of Crytek, said some kind of dumb things. Specifically, he said that the staff who weren't being paid were being unrealistic. He said some people were being very impatient and got angry at the smallest delay. Fancy that. Fancy being a little impatient about not being paid when you're supposed to be. He also addressed a critique from staff that they were being bad with communication and just said, "I don't understand." He didn't actually say that word for word. He said that they had been in the UK talking about potentially rough times and discussing the whole thing with everyone, which is the closest thing we've had to anyone from Crytek actually admitting that there are any rough times. At least people who were admitting it not anonymously or not after they'd already left. He said that they even shared with people that they should consider working with banks to prepare personally for what was going to happen. He did also say, though, that he and other executives weren't paid during that time either, so they struggled from the same thing. Another anonymous source from Crytek did mention some other cancelled projects beyond just Ryse Son of Rome and said that this was because they just jumped on the next big thing. I'm assuming that this is referring to New Gen, where they just jumped into New Gen instead of actually assessing where the industry is going. So it seems their strategy change has actually been interest in free-to-play or online games, which is kind of why we're seeing a flood of MOBAs and stuff at the moment, because people are recognizing how successful that's all being. But I guess from now on, only time will tell which way Crytek ends up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Alanah, this is Gamebug. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.